Okay, everybody, I am back with my mom, Bess Dierenfeld Plosker. And look at that hairdo. You did that yourself.
Absolutely. I was never that great doing my own hair. But when push comes to shove, you do whatever you have to do. So I use the mousse, I use my spray, and then I take my curling iron and I did it.
You're still a blonde. How is that working?
Well, no, I don't know for how long. It's still a blonde now, but it's starting to turn.
I
So
don't
I hope people will recognize me later when
I
I
don't
think.
Mom, I don't think people will believe me when I tell them you're going to be 96 in less than 2 months.
Right.
I'll bet you don't believe it.
Impossible. Impossible.
Well, listen, you look terrific. And here we are in the middle of this coronavirus thing. It's April the 14th today. What are your strategies for managing? Because you live alone.
The first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I get dressed. I even put on my makeup. Would you believe that? I do. And would you believe that I have my earrings on? that's just
I can only see this much of you. Are you at least wearing a bra and panties?
that's just the way I have been all my life. So that you do feel much better when you get dressed first thing in the morning. And I also open up my balcony door wide and let the fresh air come in.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You know that on these kinds of calls, the running joke these days is people only get dressed from here up.
No, I get fully dressed.
Okay.
And then I'm ready for my day. Same routine every day. You get up in the morning, you get dressed, you brush your teeth, wash, put your makeup on, fix your hair. And that's the first thing I do is fix my hair.
I fixed mine, but good.
Gary, I think you look very handsome with your haircut. I really do.
Well, thank you.
I love it short.
Let me ask you another question. What are you doing for food? Shopping?
I have a very lovely lady that shops for me. She phones me on Thursday night or Friday night, and she's up at 5 o'clock in the morning to be
Wow.
in line at 6 o'clock. So she's usually the first one at the grocery store. And by 9:30, she calls, my order is ready, she brings it. I go down, they're not allowed to come into the condo at all, but she parks her car at the curb. I push my shopping cart out to the curb. She puts the parcels in, she takes off, and I retrieve my shopping cart.
Let me ask you something. I know that you have a remarkable friendship with the fellow at the front gate who, watches the cars
Yes,
come in and out. And you and he had a plan to go to Mars.
still do.
What's happened with the plan and the bagels? Inquiring minds want to know.
Still do. As a matter of fact, I just spoke to him this morning.
Yeah.
And because we don't know how long this is going to go on, I will be that much older. But once we get to Mars, there are 600 and I believe 666 days for a year. And on Earth, it's 365. So I will only be 50 years old. And he will be half his age.
So you've done the math.
So we've got it all figured out. So he decided and I decided I have time now. I can start my bagels now and be ready. So that's the plan. We just didn't get to Mars in time, but that's still the plan, absolutely. And we'll be much younger. So
You'll
that's,
be younger.
so that's a good thing. He
Oh my
says we'll have
God.
to work that much harder, but that's okay. There
You
won't be any
are
virus on Mars.
no virus on Mars.
No, not when we go. No, that's still the plan, absolutely.
You
We don't
are,
give up on that one.
I'm going to jump in here. The world needs more of you. If you go to Mars, what are we going to do here without you?
That's a good question. But what we might do, we may start a colony up there. I know that friends now want to come with us. But I said they would have to wait until we got there first
And
and
get
see how things
established.
are. And then we would notify them. We have someone that wants to bake for us, someone that wants to help us develop the country there. So we'll be in good shape. Not to worry.
Are you gonna be president or prime minister or king or queen?
Well, we haven't decided that yet. We're just on equal terms right now. We just have to get started. But that's still the plan.
I want to thank you for talking with me and sharing your strategies for managing coronavirus. And I think the world is going to know that top of the list is your beautiful smile and your remarkable sense of humor.
Never lose your sense of humor. That is what keeps us going. And never stop connecting also with people. I do a lot of connecting with people. I do a lot of phone calls.
Yeah.
I phone people that I know who are depressed, but after I speak to them, they feel much better.
I've no doubt I do.
So that's what I try to do. And that's what everybody should try to do during these very, very, very challenging times.
Mom, I want to thank you for chatting with me again and for sharing of yourself with my Facebook followers, now your followers. I love you, I love you, I love you, and we'll do this again.
I love you, I love you, I love you. Stay safe, everybody.
Bye, Mom.